Well, it must be big business to rank states on things. Texas has landed number one in a certain area when it comes to relationships.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that in just a second. Real quick, though. Longhorns lost. We know that, 35-10 to Georgia. But I don't know if you happen to notice, the Naga hide jacket was back for Mr. McConaughey.
I'm sorry, this is a curse. I think in the jacket's a curse.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had the jacket and the hat back on yesterday, on Saturday, and we thought that it had been retired, but it was back. And I was very disappointed. I don't think he should wear it anymore.
I don't think he should either. It's not done good things the last couple of times he's had it on.
State of Texas ranks number one for dating. What's the background on this, Trish?
Yep. Texas gets the highest scores for being affordable and having lots of things to do and places to go, more entertainment venues than any other state. And it also has the second highest number of single adults nationwide. So like a huge dating pool.
Really?
That's what put it up at number one.
Huh, boy, I'm glad I'm not dating.
Oh, God, me too.
I would not be good at it.
No, it really would suck. Because, I mean, remember when it used to be a thing to be like, you were weird if you were on a dating app? Now you're weird if you're not.
Right?
Right?
Yeah. Old
But
school.
also, go ahead, JB.
I was just say old school analog dating.
like meeting someone, asking for their phone number, hitting, trying to be putting your best foot forward to be impressive, those days are gone, man.
And when you're younger and you're dating, like you're talking to somebody, you've met them or whatever, within the first 30 seconds if you're interested in this person or not. But when you're younger, you're more like, all right, I know he's not the one, but I'm going to sit here and finish my dinner. If I were to be dating now, as soon as my butt hit the seat and I realized this wasn't a guy I was interested in, I'd be like, I got to go. See it, just get up and leave.
Would you really?
I would.
You wouldn't
be
polite.
I don't have time to be polite at this point in my life.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when Tricia divorces me, which should be any time now.
Any time now.
They're dating the idea. I mean, that's just not, I'm putting effort into it. I don't, I mean, it would have to be like, she'd have to fall down in my lap.
At home on your couch.
Yeah, to meet someone. And then, what always happens is when you're dating or married, and then you start, the next phase of that is, JB, I think you do a lot more of this than we do. Couples dating, right? Where you go with another couple.
My wife loves couples dates. Loves them. Because she's bored with me.
Right.
She has a deeper bucket to fill on the social side of things. You know what I mean?
She's more social than you.
Way more social. And it's like, I try to explain to her, it's hard enough for two people to get along like what we're doing and have been doing it's two people. You would think you can make four people all get along that well?
You're asking a lot.
It's a long shot.
There's a comedian, his name is Paul Toro, and he talks about couples dating. Very on point.
My wife was like, hey, we're going on a double date on Saturday. And I was like, oh, thanks for letting me be a part of the decision. But I love couples nights out. You get to hang out with friends and compare your relationship to theirs. And you get to look at the other couple and ask yourself which one of the two is hotter and wonder why they're with the other person. And she only talks to the woman and you only talk to the dude. And you're like, why didn't we just hang out separately? And you get to learn about everybody's allergies. And each couple gets to tell their couple story and finish each other's sentences, which is adorable and annoying. And after the date, someone goes, this was so much fun, we should do this again. And then just never do it again. And later that night, each couple talks about how fun the evening was and everything that's wrong with the other couple. So I love couples night out. Okay, thanks, bye.
That's Paul Toro. Boy, is he spot on. Spot on with that. And it's always worse, Jimmy. You probably end up in this situation. Again, Tricia and I don't do a lot of this. But you go, and it's your wife that's friends with the woman, and you don't know the dude at all, right? So you're in the position of having to get to know somebody when your wife already knows the woman that's part of the other couple.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds painful.
It kind of does. Right. It's the JB and Sandy show. Coming up next, they're going to start, they being, I guess, APD or surrounding law enforcement officials, are going to start cracking down on traffic citations. And there's one thing in particular that they're really going after. And we'll tell you what that is coming up.
Need extra cash in your life?
The $1,000 payday is back this morning at 9. 103.1, Austin's 80s station.
APD is not slowing down with their ticket writing. In fact, they've ramped it up in 2025. It's going to go right into 2026. So be careful out there, friends. You guys want to know what most people get citations for? Tell them, Trish.
Yeah. So just real quick, they wrote 11,061 tickets from January to September of this year. That is up like 15% from last year. So there's definitely a push. Back when COVID hit, I feel like you never saw cops out on the road at all. I feel like tickets just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're getting back in the groove, and they are going to present a graph to the Austin City Council about what they've issued the most citations for. Little things like expired driver's licenses, that was the least with 344 tickets. I thought that would be much, much higher on the list. Failure to maintain a clear distance, they're cracking down on that. Speeding on city streets, big crackdown on that. The top 3 tickets that they gave out the most so far in 2025, expired registration, 3,900 people got that. You were lucky that you skipped that ticket, Sandy?
I got pulled over for that and got a warning ticket, and I didn't have my driver's license with me, and that was not a big deal.
That's the number 2 most cited ticket. Driver's license.
He was like, I said, man, I forgot my license. He goes, do you know your driver's license number? And I told it to him. He said, okay, that's cool. He just went back and punched it in and then looked at it and said, yeah, this is the guy. You know what I mean, on their computer. So
maybe it just means people just driving who don't have a license at all.
Or suspended.
Perhaps. They gave out almost 5,300 tickets for that. The number 1 most issued ticket so far in 2025, driving without insurance.
Oh, wow. That's you got to get someone a ticket for that, because that's so unfair to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Who pay to pay and even pay for coverage in case we get hit by an uninsured.
I do that.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too.
That sucks. That's I don't know. I just hate that, because the person that doesn't play by the rules, you've got to pay for it.
Yeah, you're covering them.
We're the sucker, right? So I don't know what the percentage of people are that are out there driving without insurance, but it's probably.
I actually did just a quick little search.
Mm-hmm.
There was a study in 2022 that estimated, and this was Texas drivers, 13.8% are uninsured. Another study said it could be as much as 20%. But then it definitely summarized it. One was even lower, but they said it's definitely between 10 and 15% of people are without insurance.
At all. That's crazy.
They don't play, but they're the same people that don't put the shopping cart back.
Oh, those people.
at HEB.
Worst.
Right?
You know what? Here's one that I thought was way low. I thought this would be a much higher ticket, considering that every single time I'm driving, without fail, I see multiple people using their phone while driving. They only issued 863 of those tickets so far this year.
I've always wondered about that, because I see it everywhere.
All the time.
And especially when I'm on my motorcycle, which it really irritates me when I see people on their phone. I'm like right there next to them looking in their car. Like they're staring at their phone. I wish they would issue more tickets for that.
Is it one of those things just hard to enforce? You know what I mean? Like
the burden of proof.
Yeah. How do you?
I don't know.
I don't know, but you sure do see a lot of it. You can always tell when someone's on their phone driving too, because they slow down.
And they're swerving.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to stay in the lane. Red lights, only 1,000. Red light runners, only 1,000. Those tickets were issued. I am not in this number. I don't know. Speeding on the highway. 3,200 tickets issued for that.
Well, we were out in the land of the lawlessness out on SH-45.
Texas is Autobahn.
And 130. Tricia's doing 90. The speed limit's 85. Right? She's doing 90, getting past like she's standing still.
I know. Yeah. It's a little unsettling, isn't it?
It really is.
I think it's great.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. We actually did see a state trooper out there on the way to San Antonio.
On the way there, and I was speeding at that point.
Yeah.
And he started doing a little back, and I was like, I'm about to get a ticket.
Yeah.
He was just repositioning. He let me go.
But man, it's why
Yeah,
even
what do you
a
have to
speed
do
limit?
to get pulled over on that? I thought I heard somewhere that they don't. Maybe state troopers have authority, but like city
You're
APD
right.
does not. Is that what it is?
I think you're right. Yes. Yeah.
Because
There's
it's a toll road, so it's technically private. There's some weird loophole there. I think that, but maybe state trooper. I mean, what would entice them to? If the speed limit's 85, how fast do you have to go to get pulled over?
right.
Right.
I'm not stopping anybody going less than 100.
Right?
You know, if I'm a police officer anyway. But remember, we did have a good laugh, JB. Remember when that tollway was first built and there was the problem with the feral hogs?
Yes.
Oof.
You'd be
People
going
were
100 miles an hour, and a whole pack of hogs would be crossing the road, and there were some nasty accidents.
Yeah.
Feels like a bomb goes off if you hit a pig going that this. But I feel like those pictures are like, what is all this? It's like, this is where we live. What are all these things? It took them a while before they figured out we got to stay away from the concrete.
I figured we gave them plenty of notice because it took forever to build.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it is law. Why even have, you know what? Just take the speed limit down out there,
Right.
right? On 130.
And drive at your own risk sign when you get on. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But whatever happens, it's on you.
So an uninsured motorist is a big deal.
Mm-hmm. That
Right
was
now.
by far 8,500 tickets issued so far this year for that. No driver's license was number 2 at 5,200.
I'll tell you a funny story once. I got pulled over. I got lucky again. I got a warning. I was on 183 on the tollway going south, like at about where I can tell you exactly where it's 620. And I'm cruising, man. I don't know what is the speed limit there? 75? I don't know.
75, and it goes down to 65 once you get off the toll.
Yes, exactly. And so I just kept hitting it at 80 miles an hour. And next thing I know, I look over to my daughter's with me. I look in the mirror out the right, and there's a motorcycle cop right there. And he's like, with one hand up, he's like, I'm right here, dude. Dude, I'm right here.
Just couldn't believe how blatant you were.
And I pull over, and he comes up, and he's like, buddy. He goes, I was right next to you, and I saw you, and I couldn't get your attention. He goes, what's going on? And I said, oh, man, I'm sorry. He goes, it's kind of tricky right there, but I'd speed up to get you, and then once I got there, I couldn't get your attention.
Oh, God.
So ended up giving me a warning. And then what's funny about that is I ran into that same police officer at Jim's that weekend.
Oh, yeah, it's right down the road.
And he remembered me.
Oh, my
He's
gosh.
like,
That's funny.
he walked by, he goes, I can remember you. I couldn't get your attention. I go, yeah, well, that was me. Be careful out there driving around, friends. Just
People
be
like
safe.
Sandy out there who aren't paying attention.
Just, the laws don't apply to me.
Nope.
I guess. More coming up.
1031austin.com.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.